Kirby Super Star. Look, I don't have the camera, or, you know, I have the camera. In fact, I have one of the best cameras, but I just don't have, you know, a capture device. So I'm going to do this right in front of you guys, live, no mistakes, and of course, none of the, what you call it, you know, the thing that you, yes, a save state. Okay, well, yeah, no save states, of course. And I'm going to play Kirby Super Star. This is actually a walkthrough I've been wanting to do for a pretty long time. So I'm finally here to do it. Well, we're going to start a new game, and most people start with Spring Breeze. I do the same. I don't disagree with them. Now here's a problem that can be had. Whoa. Okay. I don't know. Problem that could be had with the menus is that you'll end up trying to go somewhere, and then you press, well, first of all, you press A to do things, you know, to accept. And some people think, okay, well, press B. That's usually the accept button on the Super Nintendo, but it isn't. So it'll just take you right back. And some people even accidentally create new games doing that. And I've done it plenty of times. It's pretty frustrating. Here's the story for Spring Breeze. There's trouble in Dreamland. King Dedede and his soldiers, pause, have stolen all the food in Dreamland. Here comes our hero, Kirby, riding on the Spring Breeze. Let's begin the adventure of Spring Breeze. Which, by the way, is actually, it's actually the storyline for Kirby's Dream Land, and I have that game too. Not going to do a playthrough on that, because if I do, I'm going to do it on the original Game Boy, and if I do that, it's going to be even harder to do. I'm not going to hold a controller and then play a platforming side-scroller. It's hard to do. Now, I'm going to go ahead and say, you know, this is your guys' first time viewing Kirby Super Star. Is this your first time playing? Well, yes. If not, then you can skip this part on your video. Here's the guide. Welcome to the beginner's show. For all of you first time players, here's how we play. This is the controller. It's that gray thing with the purple buttons, but it's funny because purple is just a word made up by Crayola. This is Kirby, our hero. It's actually lavender. He's a jolly fellow, because he's fat, and he looks all pissed when you say that. Move Kirby left and right by pressing left and right on the D-pad. You won't accomplish anything just sitting there. When you see a door, press up. How to jump? You jump by pushing B, which can be confusing to some people. Jump over the enemies and obstacles. Now let's take the food off the obstacle. Food restores energy. Whenever you find food, take it. And if you have a partner, just share it with them. So yeah, you can also fly. Push B again in the air to fly. And you keep pressing B to keep flying. Yeah, if Kirby's about to fall, you can do that. Voila. Okay, let's move to the next step. But before that, I want to explain to you that jumping with B can be confusing with some people, because usually you press A to jump in other Kirby games. You know, press up to puff up. Some people aren't used to that, so they really had to get used to it. And you know, usually the jump button is also the accept button. Being that this is not the case, you can actually screw up a lot of your data. Okay, next step. Kirby loses some energy over time every time he bumps into an enemy. It's okay to jump over an enemy, but you might want to defeat it instead. By pushing Y, Kirby will inhale almost anything in his path. Let's skip that. That's really just showing the basics of Kirby, you know. He can gain powers and stuff. Certain things can allow you to do other powers, like... Well, here's the first power. I'll introduce to you the beam power. Simply pressing Y will allow Kirby to use an array of beam. Now, if you were to run and do that, if you run and press Y, he will do this. I don't know what that is, but yeah, it explains it all in the menu. You can also charge up to do that. I don't know, just call it a charge beam. If you run and press Y in the air, Kirby will just shoot little beams out of the wand, I guess. Actually, that's part of the reason why it's one of my favorite powers. And this is not the original Kirby, so it's not one hit, one kill for all the enemies. Some enemies take more than others. Oh, fuck you. Well, I can create a partner too, actually, by pressing A when I have a power or an enemy in my mouth, or a second player can join in when they press a button. It's actually a pretty cool function most people don't know about. And this is the cutter power. Simply pressing Y makes me shoot out little boomerangs. Oh, my partner's retarded. Or if I'm near something, I can do a combo. You'll see in a second. Oh, or not. You can run and press Y and Kirby will do a little slicing. You'll see me using that move a lot throughout this game. It's another one of my favorite powers. You can also switch off your power to your partner. Yeah. It kind of does a lot of really cool things. There's also grab moves with your partners. I don't know. I'm pretty much done explaining powers now. I want to just play the game rather than just waste all my time. And with the bomb power, by the way, you throw the bombs with Y, of course. What the hell else would you do? But also, if you're really close to an enemy, he'll just lay the bomb on its head, and then he'll just be like, "Oh shit," and then die. Also, depending on how long you hold the button down, Kirby can aim a little better. The longer you hold Y, the longer the farther up he'll throw it. So keep that in mind. Here we're fighting the first boss, Wispy Woods. Me and my partner Sir Kibble are raring to go. As you can see, he's a pushover, really. I mean, it's not much the tree can do when it's just stuck in one place. Of course, Kirby's a noob, so he's gonna dance in front of Wispy Woods as he's killed him. It's like teabagging him, really. And these are all cutscenes from the first Kirby game, Kirby's Dream Land. Oops. Can't forget that. This is the fighter power. Probably my favorite power in the game, out of all. There's so many things you can do. I'm not even kidding. That's really what it looks like. I mean, what else is it? So he has a combo with this power as well. After this, your partner's pretty much dead. And if you want your partner back, you have to sacrifice your power. And I'm not sure if I want to sacrifice my fire. Oh, well. And again, I kind of have to. This is ice power. Ice power can freeze your enemies and such. And, you know, it's nothing special here. Firepower. Oh, we're not going to worry about that, because right now I'm fucking invincible. You eat the candy, you become invincible, you can destroy anything in your path. And since I'm on a warp star now, it doesn't really matter. Firepower, well, yeah, screw the bomb for now. I'll show you the bomb later on. Sword power, well, it's a sword. This, by the way, Lolo and Popo, I don't know what their names are, but they come from a game called The Adventures of Lolo. And yeah, anyway, firepower, you can spit fire, you can use the fireball power from the original games. This is pretty cool power too. If you press it at the right time, Kirby will go spinning off somewhere. That's really about all it is. This is bubbly clouds. As you can see, they changed the music a little bit from the original, but pretty much the basics are there. Okay, when you switch powers on your helpers, they will gain all the health back that they've lost. But right now I'm running out of time, so I think I'll get back to this as soon as I go to the other room. But first, oh, never mind. Gag was gone. Oh, shit. And I destroyed a mirror character. I love those powers. No, you will live. Okay, well, this will do it for now. Thanks for watching.